Hello, buonasera, buonasera a tutti. Welcome back. Hello from Roberto, me and Lillo. Ciao Lillo. Ah, we are today. Smi, bonsoir. Salut Smi. Ça va? Comment vas-tu? Alors, this evening we will fly to the island of Man. Then we proceed direct to the island of Man, Echo Golf November Sierra, departing from the Gatwick. Instead, in avoidance to the scheduling, and after the last new update of fly-by-wire, Lilo have decided to fly with the fly-by-wire this evening instead of the Phoenix 320, just because with this update, as Lilo said, is a game change of the fly-by-wire. Then we want to show you the difference after this update. Bravo Lilo, felicissimo. Buonasera Ed, buonasera a tutti. Welcome to everybody in the channel, of course. Thanks to be here this evening. Lillo is the pilot in command. I'm Roberto. I'm the just voice for the flight. Okay, we use the fly-by-wire 320 as said, because after this update, the aircraft has really changed, and Lilo is really enthusiastic of this aircraft, and he chose to use the fly-by-wire this evening and not the Phoenix 320. And welcome also to our first disabled community. If you don't have you can check our website, it's flylillo.com, and all of our socials. We are trying to do the first community for disabled people and trying to do a mentality change inside the gaming, trying to create the devices plug and play for disabled people. It was a is a long way, but we hope in the help of the people and of different societies like Microsoft, etc. We are just now again received a partnership with the Bitphoenix, helping us to export our project around the Europe, trying to find some realities or some societies for this plug and play disabled device. Then Lillo, we can start. Partiamo subito con le procedure. Buonasera Silvano, buonasera, un bacio veramente molto 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 grande. Allora, perfect. Last flight was on 23 June, the VFR from Lugano to Locarno and back. Ok, perfetto. I think the volumes are ok. I volumi vanno bene, cosa dite ragazzi? I think it was good. Anyone can do a radio check for me, please, in case. Come mi senti Silvano? Che dici? Mi senti bene? I don't know if Lillo today want to use the FS to crew or not. Bonsoir Fatima, bienvenue. Et merci beaucoup pour le bon vol et la bonne continuation, of course. We like to have the family of Lillo supporting him in this adventure. It's really appreciated. Avevi la tigre che chiamava. Adesso vengo a scoprire che hai un circo. Okay, you do all the check, all the things before the startup, of course. The fly-by-wire, I don't know which, I don't know if the version of Flylillo is the stable, beta or experimental. We will... Lilo, quando poi ci dici che versione, quale delle tre versioni hai scaricato, quello del fly-by-wire, se è la stabile, l'experimental o la beta? Così lo diciamo anche ai nostri follower. And of course, thanks to everybody, because we have crossed the 300 followers. It's a very, very beautiful, very appreciated objective for us. Another little step in our progression, our progress. Experimental, okay, Lillo, okay. Then Lillo use the experimental one. Mi stacco col team viewer un momento, Lillo, così non... che l'altra volta mi sa che ti creavo un po' di lag. Perfect. We have received also a mail from Flying Fabio for a collaboration with Flying Fabio. Then in the next days we will talk with him, and we try to organize something with the Flying Fabio. This one is an idol of Lillo. And we will try to see if he's have a pleasure to fly in multi-crew with Lillo, to do some interview, evening interview with Lillo, etc, etc. We will see, but we are really happy because Fabio is a very, very kind person, really. We are lucky to have an help from a person like him. And welcome to the new one in the channel, of course. Thank you and welcome to join, guys. Just a little remember for all, Lillo is a quadriplegic pilot. He moved only the head. Actually, he used the fly-by-wire 320 and the FS20 using 4 buttons behind his head. These buttons are connected to a central hub, USB central hub. Bonsoir Mehdi, bienvenue. Merci beaucoup. Buonasera Silvio. Che siamo tutti stasera belli. And these buttons are connected to a central hub of Woodpecker, named Woodpecker technology, of the Woodpecker technology. Is a technology of 2008, then this technology have more than 14-15 years. Is not yet updated, is not yet studied for the flight simulation, of course. Wolf, bonsoir Wolf, buonasera, benvenuto, welcome. And yeah, the central hub is connected via USB with the computer, and Lillo used 2 different programs to interface his buttons with the simulator, with the computer. One program is named just Joy2K, is KVIT. He gave the possibility to Lillo to have simply a virtual keyboard at disposal, and he used the keyboard, this virtual keyboard, to fly the simulator. If you want to think the correct way, Lillo fly using the keyboard, like me if I want to fly using the keyboard. The second program is named Joy2K, and give the possibility to Lillo to assign some macro, to have the macro disposal, to assign the joystick movements to his buttons. Then Lillo have every time to change the configuration of the system and to switch the function of his buttons every time. And this is not a gaming technology, of course. is a normal disabled, is a technology for people with some disabilities, handicap, but is not optimized for the game. We are also talking with Special FX, Johannes Armes. The Special FX is a company registered in UK, and he product some devices for disabled people for gaming, but not for the simulation, or we need to talk with this society, with Lilo, to try to find the correct hardware. Okay, then Lilo, you use also the FS2 crew today? Okay, I see actually his brother. Ciao Frey, ciao fratello. Ringrazio Lilo, tuo fratello, come sempre. Sometimes he has some problem, he loses the controls.
Ladies and gentlemen from the flight deck, on behalf of myself, your captain, the first officer, cabin crew, I'd like to take this time to welcome you aboard our flight. We're just wrapping up some paperwork up front here and waiting to receive final numbers from the ground crew.
In case of failure of his system.
Flight attendants will be coming through the cabin shortly with a very important safety briefing. We do ask that you give them your full, undivided attention as they review the safety operations of this Airbus aircraft. We do appreciate your business having you aboard this flight. If there's anything we do to make your flight any more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard.
Zephyr Wave, welcome to the first quadriplegic and first disabled community. Welcome on board this flight, guy. Thank you. I'm not so. Ciao Lilo and ciao chat. Ciao Zephyr. Buongiorno, buongiorno. And voila, if you want just to check our comments, we have our website, Discord, and the Flylillo project. Is the project to break down the wall between disability and gaming, trying to do and to create the first community for disabled people, hoping he will be copied around the world, of course. Lillo, stai usando FS2 Crew anche? Okay, in this evening also Lilo used the FS2 Crew. Is a typical program, giving the possibility to have a first officer on board, and this gives help, some help to Lilo to do all the things around the cockpit for the preparations. But when he fly, of course, with the Phoenix, he have to do all the things in manual. When he need some more time to do all the things. Because if you see Lilo, when he want to use the keyboard or the mouse, he have to switch the configuration of his system with the mouse. When he want to use the left, right, up and down arrow, he have to change the layer of his program and to choose also the arrow system. Ciao Ed, no, non sto volando perché ho il computer che in idle è a 68 gradi. Se vuoi raggiungerci puoi, assolutamente, assolutamente. Puoi prendere anche il CJ se vuoi fare un volo da il prossimo community flight, next community flight with Lillo. I will give you the information just in 20 seconds. Okay, on the 3 July we will fly in Brazil, also with the Airbus A320, and also in 30 June he flies VFR of Dolomites. Then 30 June and 3 July will be we are online for the community flights. But every flight he's flying in as observer in West Europe. For the moment we don't fly to Bilbao or Vaccin, just because we don't need to have some help for the text, just for this. He have to do all in manual, then when he have to answer to the ETC, you have to write a text, then no, con fly by wire no, no, io non ho mai volato un Airbus, non sono capace. I never flew Airbus, and I don't know how to fly an Airbus. Only 737, situation jet, lights or helicopter. Lillo no, Lillo fly, he used the fly-by-wire, FS Lab on P3D, Phoenix, eccetera, eccetera. Va benissimo Silvano, sì. Perfetto, guarda, è a Gatwick, ecco Golf Kilo Kilo, sta arrivando anche Silvano Lillo. Mi sai dire anche il parcheggio Lillo? Can you give us your parking number Lillo? Ed è nel server, credo che sia nel server West Europe. Okay, if you see now he has switched just to the keyboard and he write us every time
before
the
start
automatic
checklist
cycle
complete.
if you want, starting from left to the right. Ok, è al parcheggio 10, è al parcheggio 10 Silvano. Then if you want to fly with Lillo, you have just to connect to Gatwick. Lillo is on parking on the gate number 10. I don't know if I can fly. I prefer to don't fly this evening. I have so much things to do following Lillo. Lollo, good evening Lollo. Aspetta qua Lollo. Se vai giù Lollino abbiamo i plane sound, dunque te lo puoi fare, questa volta puoi fare il sound Ryanair. No, è giù. Devi andare giù nella pagina e c'è il sound. And welcome Lollo, welcome of course. Eccolo! Ryanair sound. Welcome to Ryanair.
Flights arrived on time. We hope you enjoyed yours and we look forward to welcoming you on board again soon. Ryanair.
Lillo, aspetta un secondo, prima del push che deve ancora arrivare il nostro Silvano. Zephy Wave, there's been a long time I didn't fly the fiber wire. The AFB has evolved. Yes, of course. And now Lillo use the experimental version, just updated 3 or 4 days ago, and is a completely game change. Then you have a new aircraft in the end. Sei contento Lollo? E te li ho messi, anche se Lillo mi fa no, rompono i coglioni i sound, effettivamente un po' rompono i coglioni, però ci sta. Dai, poi vediamo adesso una volta che chiudiamo, facciamo l'associazione, possiamo eventualmente, se la legge ce lo permette, fare anche l'affiliazione. Ok Lillo, he right in same time. You do a VFR flight General Bengal, Lollo. Wow, I think you find a very good waiter. I'm in front of sea this afternoon with my family and the waiter should be really beautiful. Only wind. Flight model 10 of 10. It's all change, vero Lillo? It's a game change this update. I think you confirm. Eh sì, cavo ok. Ma vento, In Liguria region today we have high wind. 50, 60 knot, 50 or 60 kilometers per hour. km per hour. I don't know in English. Chilometri all'ora. The fly-by-wire system and the electronic flight bag is really amazing. It's amazing. Ok, lì lo fai un check esterno, vediamo se è arrivato, se sta poi piano piano arrivando il nostro amico Ed. If you want to fly with Lillo from Gatwick to Island of Man, you can connect just in the Azobo rescue server. Lillo is on gate 10 in Gatwick. Dovresti essere a sinistra. Tu lo vedi Lillo? This is the Ligurian Air Livery, the livery of our virtual airline. Devi mettere all traffic quando ovviamente sei online. Zona fuori interna Lillo. Allora, how much time we have in flight, Lillo? Do you have one briefing? Or do you have the estimated route time? Then, as every time, I will check the meta of Gatwick. Meta should be good. Okay, the last weight reported at 1820 Zulu. Report wind 200 from 8 knots, 200 degrees at 8 knots. Variable between 160 and 240 degrees. Cabo K, temperature 18, 2.07, QNH is 1013. Estimated time en route 49 minutes, 2049. Thank you, Lillo. Thank you so much. Dillo, che aereo ti piacerebbe avere su MFS in assoluto? Io vorrei un Embraer 190 a livello di Phoenix e un 380 sempre a livello di Phoenix. Not gonna lie. E Lillo anche, l'Embraer, penso, è vero Lillo? Lillo is an Embraer fanboy. A big Embraer fanboy. Actually, we have, I think, exists an Embraer for the FS20, but it's not so beautiful. It's a little bit arcade. Vedi Lillo ti dà cosa, sì. Grande Lillo. Ed ci dà il via quando possiamo fare il push? O vuoi per rivolo? Lillo, riesci a fare un copia e incolla del per rivolo? Lillo is a fanboy. Ah, aspettiamoli. Aspettiamo, tranquillo. Sì, ma non c'è tempo. Anzi, se vuoi anche venire in Discord, noi siamo sul Discord di Liguria stasera. Okay, start engine number 2. Okay, Lillo. You can continue. You can proceed with the pushback. Already start the engine number 2, then we can continue the procedure. Welcome Ann Kamau, welcome. Let's go, yeah, it's time. Lillo inizierà a usare Vazzin magari usando solo il text, e loro lui già vola sui Vao e Vazzin. Però appunto per il fattore della live, dell'audio, e tutto conto che lui fa uscire tutto da solo dalle casse della TV, dello schermo, del monitor. Ecco il Silvano che è arrivato intanto. Anche lì lo fa lo startup. No, lui già vola, però ovviamente vola su Vazzin quando non è in live, che allora non ha la mia voce in mezzo alle balle, perché il problema è quello. Ovviamente ha un minimo di ritardo nel readback, però se qualcuno usa Your Control insieme a lui può volare in multicrew, chi vuole multicrew con Lillo gli dà la voce. Then se vuoi volare anche te fly-by-wire con Lillo, con Your Control che è un programma free, basta che lo chiedi. Stiamo aspettando anche una serata con Sap, da fare con Sap o con Silvano se vuole farla. Esattamente, Lillo vola e qualcuno fa le come, esatto. Introduced also in English. Sometimes Lillo fly of course over with Vazzin or Ivao in online flight in multiplayer, but he need much more time to answer in text, etc. Then sometimes the pilot of our airline use Your Control. It's a freeware program permit to connect your aircraft with the aircraft of
Starting
another
engine
one
1.
person.
Starting engine 2.
And you are able to fly in multi-crew. Then when Lillo fly multi-crew with some other people, these people help Lillo with the communication in live. If you want to think in this way, you can give your voice to Lillo in flight, of course. And if anyone wants to fly with Lillo, with fly-by-wire example, with the program Your Control, you can just write us a mail or contact us, and we are happy to fly with you. And waiting for the plane to go, and which airport is it? We are in Gatwick, London, Echo Golf Kilo Kilo, London Gatwick, and we go to the island of Man. Echo Golf November Sierra. The estimated route time is
After start
approximately 49
Anti-ice.
Off.
ECAM status.
Yeah,
Check.
and you are,
Pitch
we
trim.
are all with Lillo. We are all
26%
passengers
set.
of
Rudder trim.
Flylillo this evening.
0.
After start checklist complete.
Clear left side.
Clear right side.
Dall'altra parte.
Eccolo, perfetto Silva. Perfetto. Porto il taxi allora. And thereafter the startup and the pushback, we will proceed to taxi. Doing this 2008 knots, variable between 160 and 240, then it's not too much, of course. Sefarus, good evening, welcome to the streaming. How are you, Sefa? All good? Are you fine?
Brake check.
Pressure 0.
I'm good, thank you. I'm happy. We are happy, yeah. When all of in the community going good. We are fine, thank you. We are fine. We are in flight with this new fly-by-wire version. The experimental version is a new one, just updated 3-4 days ago. It's a game change. The aircraft received a very big update in this experimental version. Then it's a new aircraft, as Lillo said. Then I'm also curious to see Lillo flying, to have a feedback from Lillo of this flight and with this new version of the aircraft. Okay, now he switched to the
Below
you
the
see
line.
He switched to the layer, the virtual layer, when he have the possibility to choose the
Approach
left,
path,
right,
clear
up
of
and
traffic.
down,
Take off
arrows,
runway.
F1, F2 to manage the engine, lights, and some other shortcuts. Has the new version had any issue yet? Not tried it myself yet. Yeah, we tried the new version just now. Lillo have do 2 or 3 flights before today. He's very enthusiastic of this change.
Confirmed.
Confirmed.
And
Cabin
yeah,
crew.
this evening is online with instead the Airbus A320 of Phoenix. We choose to use this to show online this new version. Ok, we're approaching 26 left. Stiamo arrivando alla testata della VTC a sinistra, Silvano.
Okay.
Advised.
TCAS.
We are in the West Europe server for Zorbon, not in Vao Vatzen this evening. For the online flights inside
Engine
the
mode
network,
selector.
VTC, we will do a multi-crew session using your control.
Normal.
Pax.
Some people flying the multi-crew Flylillo and managing the communication with VTC. Typical first officer.
Packs are off.
Okay, weather is
Before takeoff
beautiful.
checklist complete.
Before takeoff is completed. Well, last check. Lillo.
Take off.
Actually,
check.
Lillo used the fly-by-wire
Flight attendants,
plus
please prepare for takeoff.
FS2Q program.
Man
I
flag
don't know
6,
if
7,
here the
SIS,
specialist
auto
is
thrust
also
blue.
Checked.
open. Stai usando FS realistic anche Lillo? Okay, yes, he used also the FS realistic in this flight. Then fly-by-wire, FS2Q and FS realistic. Plus these 4 buttons, Central Lab and his 2 program to fly and to use the simulator. Okay, 26 left, we are in lineup. Takeoff thrust set.
Thrust set.
Stiamo decollando, Silvano.
Okay.
knots.
Check.
100%.
V1. Rotate. Positive climb.
Enough.
Check.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Autopilot 1.
Check.
Voila, we are airborne.
Flying.
Check.
Open climb.
Check.
We are in open climb to final level 3880 from departure. Bravo
Packs
Lillo.
are on.
Bravo,
Thrust
bravo.
climb.
Good departure.
Auto thrust.
Check.
Io sono in aria.
In volo. In aria, in volo. Perfetto. Sta virando a destra nella SID, ovviamente effetto un sottovento. Sound of the aircraft are really amazing.
Flap 0.
Speed
I prefer
checked.
the sounds
Flaps
of
zero.
final wireless to the fleets.
Set standard.
Standard cross-checked. Passing flight
Standard
level
set.
060. Now.
Checked.
You will see the landscape of London. Proceeding direct to Lima Alpha Mike. Bravo Lillo. Yeah, with the head shake movement inside the cockpit for Lillo sometimes is a little bit hard to take the button because the buttons move just behind him, below him. I think I can see my house from here. Yes, of course. We cross your home. I think I see hello. We'll do a landing lights flash for you. Buonasera Abdelatif, buonasera, benvenuto. Siamo in volo, meglio o meno. Il nostro Jalil usa in modo professionale, è perfetto un aeromobile del genere, complimenti veramente. As old friends of Lillo said, Lillo, you are an inspiration. This is really, really true. I don't know personally how to fly an Airbus. I have never fly an Airbus. And
After takeoff climb checklist.
Landing
I'm really
gear.
happy
Up,
to see
flaps,
Lillo
retracted,
how he fly
packs,
Packs
how
are
he's
on.
Down to
professional.
the line.
Clear hard enough.
Okay.
Below the line.
Barrow ref.
Standard set.
Standard set. After takeoff climb
Buonasera
checklist complete.
Aisha. Aisha, buonasera. Eccoli, l'hai visto, ti prendi complimenti da tutti. C'è Han, c'è tua mamma, c'è tuo papà, c'è anche Aisha. Tutti i passeggeri super entusiasti. Okay, then we are proceeding to Lima Alpha Mike 0 direct. Landing time up at level 380. We are crossing the 153, 154 now. The dynamics of the aircraft after this update are really changed. bellissimo, cioè, amazing, amazing. Chourouk, bon voyage Khalil, merci, merci beaucoup. This aircraft in the simulators are really game changing. I think when Flylillo used the FS 2004, the graphic and the level of the add-ons are very, very low. Now it's 100% real. Weather looks about the same as out of my window, so Microsoft got that bit right. Yeah, we hope. We hope. Sometimes when we arrive in the destination airport, we have a meter change in half second when it's not so beautiful. You have to improve some things over the weather, but we hope. It's a 10 years project. We are arriving in the end of the second year, I think, approximately. Then we have 8 years ahead. I'm really curious which simulator we will find next 8 years. Exactly, we have a pop meta during the arrival, and the graphic change immediately. That's not so. We have not good transition between waiter in cruise and in arrival. We get that in Marrakesh 2 or 3 lives ago, when Lilo fly live to Marrakesh, and also me personally arriving in Copenhagen when I do the procedure. And I approach the airport on the downwind. Every time I have this up change, I don't know why. I think there is a problem above different airports. I think it's not a general problem. Okay, I can give you the meta for the arrival, Lillo. Give me 1 second, sorry. It's a little bit interesting. Last time I had was in Paro, not ideal, went from clear to zero visibility. Exactly, suppose. You understand what we mean. Then Lillo in Island of Man, registered at 1820 Zulu, surface wind 190 at 23 knots, then 23 knots the wind, visibility more than 10 kilometers, two clouds at 800 feet, scattered at 1200 feet, temperature is 13, dew point 12, image is 1004, and we have remark rain, with no significant change. That actually the weather is not the most beautiful, the best beautiful one, but it was really interesting data for the arrival. When I 03 QNH is 1004. We have clouds, few 800 scattered 1200, this is not a problem. The horizontal visibility will be more than 10 kilometers, then it's okay.
Io copio dal Lilo perché
Sì, tranquillamente. La prossima volta Ed, se te lo vuoi fare, magari ti passiamo con il volo, comunque lo metto anche come comando in live direttamente.
va. il metal perché non avevo capito in inglese.
Te lo dico in italiano.
No, ho copiato da Lillo.
Ah, ok, perfetto. No problem. But the wind 102 knots is interesting. Allora, I take also the charts. Ecuador November Sierra, Isola Hotman. The arrivals is like India Oscar Mike. We have runway 8 and runway 26 at disposal. Wind is 190, Lillo. Then I think 26 will be better. We can perform. Wow, we have an Arc DME also to join the LS. Or the typical reversal procedure of the over the Ronald Shaw runner risking. It is possible a new meta will be published before our arrival. Then we will see if we have a new direction change or not. Immagino che questa lì sia una delle tue posizioni preferite in aereo, quando vai a volare. Proprio vicino al motore, vicino all'ala, vero? Lillo, when he fly in real, he take, if possible, every time a seat in proximity of the engine of the, yeah, like now. Just to enjoy at maximum his flight. Liveries of Ligoriner, the virtual airline of Lillo, but the Flylillo livery is under construction for the moment. Then you can expect a new livery just for the Lillo. We're waiting our graphical staff member. Sounds was crazy, really. I think it's best. I prefer personally this one as instead of the Phoenix. Hey Lillo, what do you prefer, the sounds of Phoenix or fly-by-wire? I think fly-by-wire, but I want a confirmation from you. F. Fly by, yes, and see in the fly by wire. And now space. Fly by wire a lot, really. I missed the A. No, è vero Lillo, è molto più bello. Also in live stream I hear the difference between these two aircraft. But the FTSIM have published a new sound improvement for the Phoenix. We have to buy and to try it also. 100% real. You know this. I trust in you, Lillo, of course. I never fly in real with an Airbus. I never fly with an airline flight in my life. Sai che non ho mai volato in un aereo vero, in un aereo di linea, Silvano? Mai salito su un aereo di linea, ma sai perché? Semplicemente perché ho paura, basta. E non ci salivo mai.
Io che mi rifiutavo per lavoro di andare via in aereo, pensa a te.
No, ma guarda, io ho volato Tampico, Cessna, Pilatus PC-12, Pilatus PC-6, P2, ho volato light di tutti i tipi, veramente, di A62, di A42, di tutto. Ho volato in elicottero, il C45, C35 Super Puma, e Curiel, e il Gazelle anche, quello vecchio militare svizzero, ma su un aereo di linea non sono mai salito e mai sarò fatto. E adesso come adesso non voglio più volare nella mia vita, nel senso basta. Preferisco, ho un figlio, non voglio prendere rischi. Già riesco abbastanza quando piglio la macchina per andare a fare spese. Ok, Lillo.
1000 to go.
Allora, l'anno,
Check.
bravo papà, Kilo. Questa Rodolph in Kelly. Then arrivals will be to Kelly direct. And from Kelly you have directly the ILS DME ARC to join the localizer running to ILS DME 926. So ILS 26 transition Kelly. Questa averla.
Alt down.
Check.
Alt down.
Check.
Alt cruise.
Check.
Non te lo dà. Ce l'hai Kelly, Se fai l'Esto 6 te lo dà direttamente, però non posso fare l'arco. You can check if you have the arc.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, once again from the flight deck, your captain
Grande.
speaking. We've just reached our cruising altitude for the flight. As it begins to settle in, I do want to remind you to please keep your feet and elbows clear from the aisle, as the flight attendants will be coming through the cabin with galley carts shortly. Also, one more reminder to please refrain from congregating near the front galley where the flight deck door is located. Thank you.
We can check via plan, directly. Bravo Lillo, yes. Yeah, you have the arc. Yeah, because you have to join the Delta 13 from India Oscar Mike, and thereafter you can start the right hand turn to join the 8 DME arc anti-clockwise. Crossing the radial 09er, you can close on the 275. You can close your arc to the left to take the course 260 for the other side. LS is 111.15, the frequency, also 260. Minima is 233 minima. Yeah, approximately 7 minutes in delay of the estimated departure time. It's 233, Lillo, 233, 233, la barometrica. Okay. I need to make dinner, adjust the flight Lillo, hopefully I will get for landing. Sefa, yeah, of course, and have a good dinner, of course. We'll do the same after the flight. And maybe see you later. Thank you so much. Across the channel. Lillo, quando riesci, digli a tuo fratello di muovere leggermente la telecamera verso l'esterno perché si vede di poco, ma il bordo del tuo monitor. Poco. Tranquillo Lillo. Ecco, perfetto. David Jude, welcome to the channel. Thanks for your thanks for the follow, thanks for the chat. Welcome. We are in flight from the Gatwick to Island of Man, Echo Golf November Sierra, actually on the final flight level 380. And we can expect 23 knots in arrival with rain for the moment.
Thrust idle.
Check.
Descent.
Check.
Ok, we have a new meter.
Check.
For the arrival, è arrivato un nuovo meter. Questo potrei dire. Allora Lillo, 1850 Zulu. Wind is a little bit more than exchange. Is 200 at 25 knots. Visibility more than 10 kilometers. Free clouds 800. Scattered 1,200.
From the flight deck, ladies and gentlemen, as you may have noticed, we have begun our initial descent down to our destination. Now would be a good time to wrap up any business you need to take care of as we prepare for our approach. If you are up, once you return to your seat, we ask that you remain seated till the aircraft arrives safely at the gate. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival.
Allora, dico anche a te Silvano, vento 225, visibilità oltre 10, FIU 800, scatter da 1200, temperatura 13, la rugiada 12, l'H1004, attualmente piove. Then we have 2 knots more wind and the new he confirmed heading 200 still 190. Then it's better than 826. It's a little bit more in headwind, more headwind. Zero Lillo, 200 a 25. Zero 25. PNH is the same 1004. Ok, the wind is up. Bravo Lillo. Then Lillo, how much nautical miles to the top of the sound? Time do you have an estimated for us or your passengers? The graphic looks like very beautiful. Like this side of the Europe. We are approaching the sea. You see we are over the sea now, in the ocean. Ah, we pass the third passage. Okay, Lillo. Okay. Ah, we are in the Santos. I didn't see. Non ho visto che avevamo in discesa, sai? Ok, then we have start our descent. Tu come sei messo, Silvano?
Sono ancora sopra l'Inghilterra.
Ok. La procedura è da Kelly, Kilo Eco Lima Yankee.
Ok.
Poi da lì puoi attaccare direttamente l'ILS della V6. Dovrebbe mandarti su Home Whisky India, da lì in genere dovrebbe fare la... Adesso non so se ti fa la holding o no. Lillo, sei in modo... devi mettere, visto che è le navigat, devi mettere sul segno. Comunque se guardi, se fai da Kelly e poi da Kelly vai diretto Ronald's Way, come Whisky India NDB, lì c'hai una holding, perché poi da lì parte la goccia. Dunque da Ronald's Way dovresti avere un heading di 111, a delta 8 via sinistra e 260. Se no devi fare la reversa in questo caso. Dunque arrivi a Ronald's Way, vedi che lui fa, ecco vedi, fa a Ronald's Way, dunque Romeo Whisky India, e poi va a Charlie 110. Ecco, lì dovresti fare la reversa, dunque ci puoi inserire un holding in modo che lui fa l'entrata a goccia, quando ritorna sull'NDB lo molli, lo fai uscire dalla hold e poi lui fa inizia la goccia. Dunque l'inbound course sarà 080 destra. 08 no, 8 Lillo. 080 destra. You have to insert
Speed
an holding
check.
over the Homer Whisky India beacon to do the correct reversal procedure to join the teardrop procedure for the ILS approach 126. 080 right
Fast
turn,
idle,
perfetto Lillo.
Speed,
Check.
That's perfect. Okay, over Roman Whiskey India, you have to do the orient. Or simply reversal procedure. E via. Aircraft registration, of course, is India India Mosca. Is a special livery for Flylillo.
Cabin crew,
yes,
prepare
because,
for arrival.
ILS is the better one, Lillo. Okay, we are descending to Island of Man, or Isle, ragazzi si dice, l'isola di Man, Island of Man. You can correct me if I'm wrong, of course. Hai portato l'aereo su a Gatwick, Lillo? Ok.
Thrust
Ma poi
idle.
dopo mi vado a vedere su Liguria da dove l'hai preso, Lillo, dovrebbe funzionare così. Tu dovresti arrivare su Rome Whisky India e lui si dovrebbe mettere a fare l'entrata in holding. Quando poi sei di nuovo inbound Rome Whisky India, gli armi l'uscita, lui fa Rome Whisky India, poi fa heading 111, ali delta 8, vira a sinistra e poi si mette nell'LS, come vedi, no? L'importante è che riusciamo a uscire dalla holding. LCD amazing. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. Ti piace, Lillo? Io love this aircraft. I feel that for me. Bello. Hai capito la procedura? Ok. Sappi, buonasera. Sappi è uscito l'aggiornamento sulla Experimental, che è quella che sto usando verso Lillo, e dunque è spettacolare, cambia tutto, veramente. A detta di Lillo, ovviamente, io poi non ho le conoscenze per poterlo fare. Comunque sappi, il 3 luglio, che è domenica prossima, farà un volo in Brasile con l'Airbus 320 Flylillo, se ti vuoi attaccare con Lillo, il multicrew ce la organizziamo in quel senso, se vuoi. Perfetto, sappi, guarda, veramente bella. Adesso arriviamo all'isola di Man. con il nostro lillino. Il 3 luglio a che ora? Sono alle 8:15, però comunque se ti connetti, se vieni sul Ligurian direttamente, sei sul disco di Ligurian, ti becchi con lui magari per le 8 meno 5 in modo da fare l'interconnessione, eccetera, eccetera. Dovrebbe funzionare senza problemi, credo, il fly-by-wire, effettivamente. Comunque 18:15 come al solito. Vogliamo sempre, lì lo vuole sempre costruire per ragionamenti di temperatura.
1013 set. Passing 1100. Now.
Checked. Speed.
Check.
Thrust idle.
Check.
Okay, we are descending to destination. Using the holding published in the LS26 procedure of the Romeo Whiskey India, we use the holding to do a reversal procedure to join the outbound radial of the NDB, code Romeo, Quebec Delta Romeo 111, to the Delta 8, to join back the ILS approach acoustics. Then we'll do a reversal procedure using
speed.
Check.
The holding end of the Romeo Whiskey India. This is the correct way to do reversal.
Thrust idle.
Check.
Però faccio un po' fatica, di solito cena ripetuta, fosse stato un altro giorno potevo cenare prima o dopo il prima che domenica, non so se mia madre non me lo lascia fare. Beh, sappi, quando vuoi, che ci sei. Noi poi facciamo lo scheduling da domenica prossima, cioè settimana prossima. Se vuoi dopo passi qua in canale, vi mettete d'accordo per una data e ti metto in calendario senza problemi. Magari vi scegliete anche un volo sul VATS in Europa, ecco. Sì, anche il fattore di dargli la voce ha un senso maggiore, oltre che essere il suo copilota. Tapi will be the first follower flying in Nutri with Milo, and we have to organize a session, I think next week, with your control to have a multiple flight. Esatto, sa, perfetto. Ci sta. You are inside our Discord, Sappi, then no problem when you want. You can join just and we talk about when and where. Okay, check if we have a new meta. No. Last one is 1850 Zulu, no. Then wind is 2025. Making more than 10 kilometers for cloud set 800, scatter at 1200. Temperature is 13, dew point 12. Which is 1004 with rain and no significant change. Dovrebbe essere leggermente foschia lì. Dew point e temperature sono molto vicini, c'è la pioggia, quindi dovreste avere un pochino di foschia. O comunque c'è condensa. I see the frame rate is very good, Lilla, also. We have high 8.8. No lag, no stuttering, no tearing. Okay, we will start the reversal procedure. It's just the hold enter over Romeo Whiskey India. Stiamo arrivando su Romeo Whiskey India, facciamo la reversal, Silvano.
Okay.
Okay, this is our destination. Looks like amazing. A little paradise. Thanks for the fuel, Lillo. Bellissimo, è veramente bello. Ah, Lillo, Chiwi have published one new setting of the simulator in his website, if you want to see. Se vuoi vedere, ha pubblicato un nuovo setting del sim sul suo sito, Chiwi. Potresti vedere di provarlo un po'. Okay, we are on the reversal. When we are back inbound, the Romeo Whiskey India will arm the holding exit. Lillo, non ti dimenticare di armare l'uscita della holding quando si muove inbound Romeo Whiskey India. And after Romeo Whiskey India we will proceed on the QD Romeo, Quebec Delta Romeo, radial 111 until 8 miles ILS. Thereafter we will turn left. We will join the course 260 for the LS 26. Che già sta girando la parte sbagliata.
Heading.
Check.
Vertical speed.
Check.
Ah, ok, you took the radial. Perfect. Diretto Romeo Whiskey India, perfetto.
Enough.
Check.
That's perfect. Okay, we are back in mount track of the reversal procedure to Romeo Whiskey India. Leave the Romeo Whiskey India on the radial 111. The aircraft should have a little bit too close to our destination on the left. The radar is not the better one, but the best one, but give us a little bit more beautiful experience, the experience of the arrival. We are descending to 3000, ILS will be at 2000 feet with the set. Così ora alle 22 mi faccio un UFO su San Francisco e c'è un vento mazzi un po' il passo più disco. Va bene, sa. We are leaving Romeo Whiskey India, the outbound radial, e voilà. Beautiful clouds.
Thrust idle.
Check.
Open descent.
Check.
Bel tempo, stai beccando il dopo, più bello.
Flaps 1.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
Bravo Lillo. Okay, we have to descend to 2000 feet. Ivano, dove sei?
1000 to go.
Check.
Sto facendo la teardrop.
Perfetto.
2,500.
Radar altimeter alive.
Check.
Devi virare a sinistra e poi ritorni a sinistra. È una goccia a sinistra, poi vai a fare un'altra goccia a sinistra. Sono due gocce praticamente.
Glide slope blue, localizer blue, cut 3, dual
La
autopilot
conversione
1
su
plus
2 è
2.
fatta
check.
giovedì,
Alt
si va via
down,
con la
check.
terza. Minchia,
Speed,
sappi.
Check.
Sei una macchina.
Alt.
Check.
Una macchina da guerra. Ok, we are closing to the final.
Heading.
Check.
Quanto interessante la torre in America, non vedo l'ora di iniziare. Dai, quello sì, è spettacolare. Meglio della ground, sicuramente. Vedi che l'handshake Lillo ti dà fastidio, ti perdi i tasti ogni volta.
star.
Check.
Nav.
Check.
Okay, we are turning to the final. LS26.
Heading.
Check.
Voglio controllare già bene l'ultima versione
Lock star.
esperimento. Questo non lo so. Prima che lo chiediamo a Lillo. Questo non te lo so dire, sai. Okay, we are approaching to 6. Going to be established.
Flaps 2.
Speed checked.
Localizer.
Check. Flaps 2.
Perfect, we are below the glide and immobilized.
Gear down. Flaps 3. Flaps full.
Speed checked.
Flight attendants, please prepare for landing.
Flaps 3. Speed checked. Gear down.
Light slopes down.
Check. Flaps full.
Landing checklist.
Cabin crew.
Advised.
Auto thrust.
Speed.
Auto brake.
Medium.
ECAM memo.
Glide slope.
Check.
Landing no blue.
Landing checklist complete.
Continue.
Check.
Perfect. At the same time, we have a new meta 19200, wind 200 degrees at 24 knots, visible and push land 10 kilometers, fuel 800, temperature 13, dew point 12, which is 1004. And no change, I think. L'ultimo meta, Silvano riporta vento 224, visibilità oltre 10, fuel 800, 13 gradi la temperatura, 12 la ritorno, l'H104. We don't expect rain in this meta. But we will see the wind in the approach. We have the a little bit to the left.
Manual flight.
Check.
Okay, Lillo, have the controls all in manual. And then
1000.
Check.
Now for the flying, for the last part of this flight, flying in manual. If you see the overlay of the ROK, this overlay is active, and he is able to do some things: left turn, right turn, up and down, manage the engines and one or two another shortcut.
500.
And all of these things, all of this movement are just do with his buttons behind his head.
400.
Actually, in this moment, we will fly
Land.
Check.
his head. This is really hard to do it this way.
100 above. 300.
Check.
Minimum 200. 100. 50. 40.
Clear.
Check.
30, 20, 10, 5,
Roll out and check. Spoilers. Reverse green. Decel.
Good landing, Lillo.
70 knots.
Voila, we are at the island of Man. Is 1946 Zulu. Outside temperature is 13. Thanks to choose the Flylillo airline for this flight, and we wish you a pleasant evening. Bravo Lillo, bellissimo atterraggio. Bella correzione in finale.
After landing checklist.
Flaps.
Perfect.
Retracted.
Spoilers.
Disarmed.
APU.
Start.
Radar.
Off.
Predictive wind shear system.
Off.
After landing checklist complete.
Ok. L'hai dato anche tu, perfetto.
Mi vedo con...
Non lo vedi Lillo?
No.
Hai messo il settaggio dei traffici?
Sì.
Ok. Anche l'altra volta non funzionava, io vedevo Lillo ma non vedevamo te, cioè non so come mai, bisogna capire sta cosa. Se l'impostazione, non lo so. Calmo Lillo, very good approach. Not easy. Penso di sì. Ok, we will take the...
Taxi light off.
I don't know what. Choose. Okay, the number 5. Cavoli, l'ho preciso come un orologio svizzero. Vedi? Stop. Voilà, shutting down the engine. Now we will do all the things for the end of the flight, of course. Okay, we are on external power now, then the APU will be off. Lead master switch off.
Parking checklist.
APU bleed.
On.
Are you sure about that? Engines.
Off.
Seat belts.
Off.
Exterior lights.
Off.
Fuel pumps.
Off.
Parking brake and chocks.
On.
Parking checklist complete.
Piaciuta la APU bleed, are you sure? Yeah, but we are in external power, then it's normal. Then we are arrived in the Island of Man. We hope you enjoyed the flight. And the mission site, it's off. No smoking signs are off. Zephyr, thank you to be here with us, really. It was appreciated. We hope you have enjoyed the flight and the live stream. Sorry for my bad English, of course. Is the bad part of that side of the life. Devil, thank you. Thanks for following the flight, guys. Really appreciated. It's important to us to have some followers and some help, just to touch it, to reach the most people possible in the future for our project and for the dreams of Lilo, of course. Is our first thing. And voila, all is off. Allora, metti la stana, poi mi connetto a te. At 60 over our aircraft. E voilà, Elan 1 in the Isle of Man Airport. Guarda che ci sono Lillo. Ha già preso quello nuovo, giusto? No. Allora, we will show you the next live scheduling. Just you can give me 30 seconds to do the image on the live. Thereafter we'll do a ride. Okay. Okay. Then this is the scheduling of the next week, for this week and for the next live. Tomorrow we fly from Genova, Lima India Mike Juliet, to Sameden with the PMDG 737. We don't know if it passenger or the cargo version. Don't know really what he choose. Time of flight, of course, is, or the live is 18:15 Zulu, then 20:15 local. And yeah, the rest of the scheduling is just here. You can find all in our website, flylillo.com, or in our social, of course. And it's time for us to do and to go to eat. We'll do a ride. Just we will see which friend is online actually. We'll do a ride to Ocando. Va bene lì l'Ocando? Okay, online? Okay, it's okay to Ocando. Then, thanks too much for me and from Lilo to be here this evening. It's really appreciated, and see you tomorrow maybe. And yeah, ciao a tutti, grazie mille. Ciao Sappi, ci sentiamo. Big kiss to everybody. Thanks for follow us in YouTube also, in Twitch. And see you tomorrow evening for the flight from Genova to Saneda from me and for Lillo. Ciao ciao, buona serata a tutti.
Ciao, grazie mille.
Oh, grazie mille anche a Silvano che sei stato con noi, Ci vediamo magari domani sera, cioè, magari volo anch'io. Ok? Un bacione grande grande. Ciao, buonasera a tutti. Ciao 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 ciao.